Hey, brothers, let's get them thumbs up and get started.
Hey YouTube, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. Dad, did I say that right? So this is the Reluctant Nabi back again. My news and views on the news and commentary on this one. Going to have it all up here in a message to preach as well, right? Now, basically, I read a lot of my comments, and when a black woman comments on my channel, I read them carefully to see whether I should delete them or keep them. All right, because you run that coon and all the rest of that stuff. Oh, it's the black man's fault. You getting deleted, right? Because as we're discovering, not much of this is the black man's fault. But I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? Now, the problem with black women is this: that they come to us. Oh, this is what the white man want to happen. For us calling out the evil that they do, he trying to divide us, and divide and conquer. All right, a lot of black women are coming and saying this, and they are full of bull. And the reason they are full of bull is because he didn't divide nothing. The black women left good men, right? So they come in and say, oh, they want to divide and conquer us, right? And they're forgetting how they willingly separated from good black men to follow white feminism, and then turned it into black feminism, and then forgot their roles as black women, or women, period. They forgot their roles as women. So when black women say divide and conquer, that's what the white man wants, and that's what's happening. That's true, but it would not have worked without the full, complete, and unbridled help of the black woman. They got the complete cooperation of the black woman to destroy the black man. For what? Welfare, food stamps, and the power to destroy the man's seed. The power to destroy the man's seed. All right? Black women accepts no responsibility for their actions, and anything that the white man gives them over the black man. This would include the education. See, the education is to teach you how to function in a white driven society. It is not to educate you, right? If it was to educate you, if history was to teach you history, then you would have known that black people were natives to this land before slavery. You would have known that white people got all their knowledge, the Greeks got all their knowledge at Alexandria in Egypt. You would have known that the Dogon people know more about space in their little primitive thing than white people do. And it's a mystery to white people as to how black people built pyramids, and how the Dagon knows of stars that's not visible to nothing but the strongest of telescopes. If you were taught real education, they don't teach you education. They teach you manipulation and how to function as a servant in the white community with the white understanding of the way the world works, which is why the world is consistently being destroyed by the educated all educated people who function in this way. The only time is not is if you get educated people from other lands that incorporate the white people stuff in there, but keep their own sensibilities and own culture intact. All right. So basically, to the black woman who says, "Oh, it's divide and conquer. It's divide and conquer." No, it was betrayal and treason the whole time. Betrayal and treason, not divide and conquer. All right. Black women are saying now it's divide and conquer, but they forget how they willingly separated from good black men. You see what I'm saying? They forget that. Now, in another note, Paul Williams sent me this note. He said, let men, he meant to say men, know there's help for them. Any man who pay child support, go to grantsbymail@gmail. I think he meant to say com. So gmail.com. All right. I think he had a case of fat fingeritis. I get that some of the time. And the I and O are close. So, all right. So, this is my message to the so-called black woman. You have alienated good black men to the point we see no worth in you. But at least you have your degree, right? Funny. How is it that you have a degree but lack wisdom or intelligence? You got a degree, but you have no wisdom or intelligence. As a matter of fact, I think the degree made you stupid. It gave you a false sense of security, and it gave you a false sense of being smart. Because had you been smart, even with your degree, you still would have united with a good black man and realize the power that you have in being a black woman, not a black woman, but feminine and submissive and a sister to the community of brothers versus being a feminazi black woman bent on the destruction of all that you touch. All right. And so, good black men, you hated first. And now they're hating you back for your actions. And so, YouTube, Google, all the stuff that y'all went on to talk trash and stuff like that. All right. Yeah, we are using them against you to show you your behavior. And you either repent or just get dogged out, get out the way, because we're not going to have anything to do with you. Nothing to do with a non-repentant sister. For example, pay attention to this.
Son and keeping him locked inside a closet. 24-year-old
Locked inside a
Caroline
closet.
Woods was denied bond today. Police say her son was spotted by a Good Samaritan running along Lakeshore Drive Sunday wearing only a dirty diaper. Prosecutors say Woods and her boyfriend beat that boy regularly with an extension cord and baseball bat. The boy and a 2-year-old daughter are now in protective custody.
There you have it. That's the modern day black woman for you, right? She'll go out and pick a thug. F a good man, because why? She got a degree. And she can lean on that degree that the white man gave her, right? That don't mean crap. But if you don't believe me, let's take a look at some stuff. Let's take a look at some numbers. You know I like the graphs and stuff. All right. So here's the black woman. This is what she lord over the man. That black women are number one in going to college. And the only person, understand this, the only person she smashes over the head with that are black men. Yeah, we outnumber you going to college. That's right, you black men. We are the most educated. Okay, because they got the highest number in college. And this is also true, right? But this is how you know it's the system that's helping them. Remember, in a report, most black women start college at the age of 25 after having 2 children. I said most. All right. They start at 25, which means that what's available to them that is never available to a single black man or black men or children of two-parent household men is all the grants that come to them and loans. So, but mainly grants that they get and all the help that universities offers these black women to help them so they can keep them off welfare. All right, but they do not take any STEM courses. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, and so basically, black women outnumber everybody, but they love white men, right? Oh, understand this. The only people going to college that's male, no, they outnumber everybody. The Asian women outnumber the Asian men. The white women outnumber the white males. The Hispanic women outnumber the men in college. Period. It's how it is. Because the men tend to go to work while everybody put their little girls through school. All right. So black women are number one is because they use the child support and everything they get from some man that they break and destroy. They get the government grants. They got all this money given to them, and then they rack up a bunch of student loans, all right, and they go through college. Right? Now, many of the degrees that these black women are getting are from for-profit universities. These are the universities that don't require you to pass any exams to get in, but you come out with a bachelor's degree, and because they call it a bachelor's degree, it counts as a bachelor's degree in statistics. All right, so don't think that these women are going to UC Berkeley, the University of Houston, or anything like that. All right. Most of these women that are attaining degrees are attaining them for-profit universities. And most of them are seriously so in debt that even the jobs that they get keeps them underwater. Oh, they don't tell you that. All right. So basically, this is the breakdown. Black women want to crap on black men because she say that I'm the most educated. Look at this. There's more of us in college than black men. But the truth is there are more black women in college than everybody. So why do they only want to castrate black men? Oh, you know who's at the bottom of that totem pole? White men. Wow. Go look at the graph. There's black women, Asian men, white women, black men, Hispanic women, the white male. All right. But here's the thing. A lot of black women enter college. 57% of black women have entered college versus 60% of all other women. 22% of those that enter college have a bachelor's degree or higher versus 30% of all other women. All right? And they lead all other women with less than a high school diploma. So you got a duality here. Right? The other thing that black women lead in, they lead in pregnancies that are unintended. How many pregnancies are unattended by black women? Try about 70%, 69% it says here. All right, so like I said, in the beginning, when we see black women, we see the picture in the background. When we see this, the educated black woman, we see this in the video. A loudmouth, violent, starting trouble with somebody.
I ain't turning no evidence.
Alright, and do you notice how she put her hand on him first?
I'm not fucking you, bitch.
Alright. And this is a dude that ain't even messing with him. Alright, and so she keeps hitting him because she figures he ain't going to hit her back.
The bitch leaving
saying,
in the truck, and she leaving her man.
She keeps saying, I'm going to hit you, I'm going to hit you, I'm going to hit you. See, this is what we see in the black woman. She feels she's had the right to do anything she wants to a black man. Oh, and he worked, he has a job.
You threatening that man, it's on camera. You can't threaten that man, it's on camera. Yeah, who shut up? Yeah. Don't do that, that's on camera now.
She kicked his car. She kicked his car.
She done kicked the man's car. Tell me something, she wouldn't have hit me that many times. But that ain't his woman. That's just his baby mama. Can't you hear the conversation? She don't got the right to pull that girl out of the car. And that girl got the right to put that pistol on her ass too. That's just her baby daddy, from what it sounds like. Well, it don't matter what the story is. No, he just said it just now. He sounds like the story like she wrong.
He just said they ain't fucking with each other.
Now, you see it.
So if she'd have pulled that girl out of that car, that girl would have had that pistol, and that other girl would have been in the right.
Just like that dude that got tried to rob the other dude at BP last night.
Oh, you finna fuck up, girl. You better stop. Too many cameras. You going to jail.
Candy camera.
Oh.
Now.
Ooh, call the police. You hit him.
You going to jail, man.
Alright, now you see what happened here. You see what happened here. The girl hit him all the way to his car. She hit him all the way to his car. Then she went, the dude was trying to walk away. She went unprovoked.
Oh, y'all even.
Candy
Oh,
camera.
now she wants to call the police. Y'all get this.
I
ain't break this motherfucking window out. But we got evidence.
No, we ain't in that shit. We just videotape. We ain't in that shit. We ain't in it. We ain't in that.
Oh, she want to call the police. She don't want to call the police.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I may not know him. I know him today.
You know him,
I know him today.
My niggas out there today.
I know him today.
Now, black men are tired of these kind of black women.
Plenty times already before he swung on your ass. Hey, bro. Hey, don't go nowhere. Trust me. You won't go to jail. Trust me. I got your back, boy.
Ooh, there it is.
All right.
Talk about she going to get her brothers.
Now, threaten this man and everything. Women do that shit all the time, then put a nigga in jail.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, that's a damn fool. Don't say nothing to
There
him.
it is.
I ain't worried about it. I don't take care of mine. These little motherfuckers don't let me see him.
Oh, there it is.
Shit, once motherfuckers let you see your kids burn to them, then you get took care of when they in their face. You want to keep the kids, you take care of them.
Amen.
Hey, Jessica. Why is you
Woo!
faking like you recording? You gonna miss it. You go ahead and record. You know we recording. But you're holding it like that. That's a fake move. That's a sneak move. She see the camera. Put it up right. Get a good footage. Get some good footage, man. You can't. You got some. You got some ass for a white girl, though. I'm trying to tell you.
All right, now. All right, so y'all understand what happened? Y'all understand what happened? You understand the beef, right? Black men are just tired. We tired of these trifling black women. We tired of these evil black women. And these are black women that use the education and the child support that we're getting, all right, to beat the black man down from his job. And it isn't that they're beating him down themselves. They putting him through the system and letting the system do it. Let the system take him to jail. Remember, one of the guys that was shot by the police running away, he knew he was about to be arrested again for child support, right? And these black women are so evil that they expect in violence. Think about that. She hit that man all the way up to his car, then kicked his car. He let it slide. Then she kept kicking his car door in. Then he got angry. Y'all see that? Then he got angry. Then what transpired. And she was not interested in calling the police until he returned the favor and kicked out her window. And what she said is, we need to call the police because he busted my window. But she's allowed to do violence to a black man. She's allowed to destroy the black man's property. Wait a minute. But this is the mentality of most black women. This is how they think. That's why I say, sisters, separate yourself. Be sisters. Not these dang black women. Because we ain't seeing nothing positive out of a black woman. We don't see nothing but negativity out of a black woman. All right. So back to this. All right. They let their head get big because they run around. They the most educated. Right? And what do they get for being the most educated? For trying to be the black man? 1 in 4 African Americans, women, are uninsured. All right, me and a lot of brothers over here that's single, had we been with a black woman, she would have had insurance because we retired military. We were in the military, right? But black women don't talk to men like that. They want the thugs, Pookie and Ray Ray in them, right? They want Rollo the Wonder Thug. They put their Wookiee weave on and their demon mop, and then they go off and do some demon stuff. They only mess with men with demons in them. That's what the demon mop make them do. Well, it don't make them do. That's part of the uniform so that you know they demons. They put that weave on, that demon mop. So you know already straight off the bat, okay, you might not want to be messing with that one. Right? So they say this lack of health insurance, along with other socioeconomic factors, continues to contribute to the dire health and issues that African American women face. Right? Hypertension. So now the stresses of the man are coming on the woman, but in the woman's frame. So they got hypertension is increased. 46% of African American women 20 years of age and older have hypertension. Y'all understand this? Black men get it later in years, like 40s, 50s. These black women are getting it at 20 years of age. Right? Whereas 31% of white women and 29% of Hispanic women in the same age bracket do. While white women are more likely to have breast cancer than African American women have breast cancer, African American women have a higher overall mortality rate from breast cancer. Every year, 1,722 African American women die from breast cancer, an average of 5 African American women per day. Now, you know this breast cancer that they're getting? Part of the precursors have been abortion and the birth control pills. Because black women since 73 wanted to be whores and whorish, according to scripture. They played the part of a whore or harlot or whorish. All right? And not only that, now, the very quote-unquote Christian black woman, the image that we see of her is what we see in the background. They are so corrupted and evil that out of rebellion against the black man, they're going to try to get with a black woman that looks like a black man. And if that's not demonic, I don't know what is. And this is how they're screwing up the community and themselves. What else? They lead in chlamydia, gonorrhea infection rates and is 19 times higher than white women. African American women have higher rates of human papillomavirus, HPV. When I was going through cytology, and we're looking for this, all right, this is, we see it inside of epithelial cells, right? And this is the starting diagnosis for whether somebody is going to have cervical cancer. All right, and the thing is to catch it then, or catch it when it needs to just be cauterized before it turns into regular cancer and metastasize. All right, there's cervical cancer with mortality rates double of those white women. African American women represent 65% of new AIDS diagnosis among women. 65%. Fastest growing HIV population. But this is AIDS. This is AIDS. African American women experience unintended pregnancy 3 times the rate of that of white women. 4 times as likely to die from pregnancy-related causes. All right, birth rates decrease. They are actually killing the community and killing it well. All right, and so I want you to understand a couple of things here. It says black women have built a huge lead over black men to attain their degree. We're not going to argue that. You saw it in a thing. All right, you see the percentage, right? But I wanted to put this in here. The total number of black men with a degree is 1,909,000, right? The total number of black men in prison is 800,000. So you mean to tell me that these black women cannot find one of these 1,909,000 men first before they start messing with the 800,000 that's coming out of prison? You know, dudes like Shorty Low with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 women, and a dude with a degree can't find one? Yeah, that's all black women. All right, bachelor's degrees, and they lead in all of that, right? Except when you get to professional degrees, all right, black men lead black women in professional degrees, and what they're trying to do is increase the lead in black women so that they could continue to bash the black men. Many black women's degrees are attained at for-profit universities, not in STEM careers. They got an ugly attitude, nasty disposition. They brainwashed us with Christianity religion, which taught us to be slaves and not at best. All right. What we see is negative, like what you see in the picture. This is what black women have become. With that said, I'm out.
In this no depolicing zone, let the depolice along with these BAFs get a taste of this wall. With that said, I'm out.